6 tons. I mean, I said, did I run over it yet?
You actually mashed the car yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's what's great about not... see, it's not union, so if there's somebody in the car, it doesn't make a difference.
No problem.
That's a nice thing about it. Yeah.
Now, I know you like watching a lot of television, and you're...
Another one. I got the A-Team now, I guess. Have you seen this?
Sure, that's a big NBC hit.
It's a big NBC.
Sure.
You know what bothers me about the A-Team, boy? You miss the first 2 or 3 minutes. It's so hard to follow the rest of that story. Those intricate plot twists. And
yeah.
I mean, what's the premise of the show? You got these veterans, wrongly accused of a crime.
I don't know.
You got Mr. T with the stripe down his head. You got Papard with the white hair. You got the beautiful woman, the 3 male models riding in the back. They're in a black van with a red stripe, a wing on the top. The thing's jacked up, and the cops are going, "We can't find him."
No trace of them.
Not a believable premise.
Yeah.
No.
This is the time of year when a lot of performers go out and work fairs and so forth.
I don't do any fairs. I used to do fairs. I used to work a Midway.
Really? Those are rough, aren't they?
Yeah, I worked Milwaukee Fest at a Midway once, and like you're standing there, and just people walk by. Oh, you know what I used to do? I used to do cheap carnivals. You ever do those? The kind of carnivals that pull into a town like they take over the Kmart parking lot. You know what I mean? You know, and all the rides are on the back of trucks. You know, and they always leave the trucks running in case they kill a kid and they got to get out of there. He's dead! You know, and you know, the teacups are going around. There's big greasy chains with links missing out of them.
You actually work those things?
I work those things.
Yeah, the guys running the rides are nice looking.
Oh, yeah. They always have people on some kind of prison work furlough program. Why? You see mothers put their children on these rides. The guys are going, "Nice looking boy." It's horrible. I just flew down. I was up in Maine yesterday.
Yeah, I was up in Maine.
I was up at Kennebunkport.
I was up at Kennebunkport.
Are you from that area? I was at the Port Gardens Inn.
I don't know where that is.
I was in Zanies in Chicago. You know what I made a mistake
Zanies in Chicago? Was that in Zanesville, Ohio?
No, that's in Zanies in Chicago, I said. Yeah.
No, but it's not in Zanesville?
No, and I want to thank the owner, Vito Zaney. What a crazy guy. He had a dream of opening a club, and he did it, and I think that's the
Vito
important.
Zaney.
You know what's annoying about when you fly? You ever see that gift catalog you get?
Oh, sure. It comes in the monthly airline supplement.
Yeah, it's American Airlines gift catalog, and I'm looking through it, and they have gifts like a 26-inch color TV. Who would buy a color TV from American Airlines? I mean, besides paying full list and waiting 18 weeks for delivery, what do you do when this thing breaks? Drag it down to baggage claims? I think the horizontal hold is a little long.
That's tough. Jay, congratulations on your string of 132 days.
That's right.
On the road.
It ends in 2 more weeks. I go to Rascals this weekend. Then the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas next week, and then the week after that, Laughs Unlimited. I thought you'd like that name. In Sacramento.
When you rest up, come on back and see us.
All right, I shall do that.
Jay Leno, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Larry Melman. Finest band now working anywhere in the free world. And key guys, all key guys in their own right. My first guest tonight is a very good friend of ours. He hasn't been here in a while. When was the last time you were here?
About a month ago.
We understand from our staff that he was with us about 4 weeks ago. A very funny young man, and we're always happy that he'll be here. Oh, he's going to be at the Holiday House in Monroe, Pennsylvania, so start renting those buses now. I'm sorry, you're right, it's Monroeville. My apologies. The Holiday House in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Obviously a man with a piece of the Holiday House here in our audience tonight. Please welcome back Mr. Jay Leno. Good, Jay. How are you?
I'm steamed.
No, what's the matter?
These Russians say they didn't do it. They say they didn't do it.
Yeah?
They're like lying like kids. You know, you back them into a corner, it's like, well, maybe a giant did it. You know what's scary about this whole thing? They said that over the weekend that Reagan had met with some of his senior advisors. This guy's 73. The whole country's only 200. We got a couple of guys from the Bull Moose Party coming down there.
You
know what I did see?
Scary notion.
I saw something in the Enquirer. Now, I read all papers, as you know. Did you see this? The National Enquirer had an article. This is it just amazed me, on movie stars' salaries. And it said that Burt Reynolds makes like $5 million a year, you know, and Wayne Newton.
$5 million?
Yeah, and Wayne Newton makes like $8 million a year. But they had one I couldn't believe. It said Carol O'Connor, when he was doing All in the Family, was making $203,000 a week.
Ooh.
Now, I got to think about this. You know, I don't grudge the guy the money, because if you can make that kind of money, great. But how do you negotiate a deal for $203,000 a week?
I don't know.
I mean, how does this work? Does your guy sit down with their guy says, all right, we're prepared to pay your client $200,000 a week. Come on, the man's got to eat. Come on. I can't go back with an offer like this. Throw me a bone. Oh, boy.
A little meal money.
Like pulling teeth trying to get a nickel out of these.
Yeah.
You ever read the Enquirer? Are you a big fan of it?
I don't buy it. When I'm standing there in line, I'll peruse it. Sure.
Yeah, it's always eye level, no matter how tall you are. That seems to be the way. It is. It seems to be the way they work it. My favorite story in the National Enquirer. You may have seen this. Killer bees are on their way to the United States from South America. Killer bees. There are not enough problems as it is. Some ex-Nazi scientist from Brazil crossed a honeybee with a Doberman pincher. Imagine what this would be like. Gangs of young, tough bees in leather jackets terrorizing women. Hey, sweetheart!
Make the noise again.
No.
Come on, get a nice tight shot of Jay's face.
Make
and
the noise?
Make the noise
Well,
again.
so you can do a lot of things with that noise.
Yeah, like what else?
Like a model airplane. You ever have one of those gas planes when you were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a kid, sure.
I mean, there's all kinds of things.
He's so versatile.
Please.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Now, this is a serious question. The last time you were here, and I understand it was about a month ago.
Yeah, that's right.
About a month ago.
Yeah, we're friends, remember?
We're good friends, sure. You came out and you were dressed like a guy, a floor walker at Sears.
You said to me the last time, you said, why don't you wear the clothes you wear around town on the show?
Yeah.
So this is what I usually wear.
Now, which do you feel more comfortable in, the little double knit suit or this
That
outfit?
wasn't a double knit suit.
All
You
right.
and Napoleon are the only guys wearing those double-breasted blazers.
Well,
Well, you don't have one on tonight.
no.
No, I like this is my bike clothes.
Your bike clothes. Now, you have a little different hair tonight, too.
No, it's the same hair. It's just cut different.
I know, but anyway, this all leads me to the point that I think you look very nice tonight.
Why, thank you.
So, you're going on vacation, huh? You've been
No, I
on
went
vacation?
on vacation. My wife and I took the bike out, went for a little trip up.
Now,
California.
do you really have your wife travel with you on the motorcycle?
Yeah, of course.
Does she like that?
Oh, yeah, she likes the bike. She likes the bike. We have a good time. You know, it's strange. We went up around. This always happens, you know. Whenever I go home, I take July off, and friends from, back east, whatever, come visit me. Whenever people come to visit me in California, I always take them up, up around Mulholland, up in the Malibu Mountains.
Yeah.
And it's so bizarre, because I always think of this whenever I'm in New York. Whenever friends from the South or the Midwest or the northern part of California come down, I always take them to this place where you can see, real high up. And they always look over the cliff and they always say something like, boy, isn't this beautiful, and isn't this lovely, and look at the water. And whenever friends from the East, especially my New York friends, I always take them up there, and they always look over the cliff, they always say something like, you could kill a guy here, man, you never do. Just enjoy the view, would you, Bob?
Now, when you're on your bike, you go out, you frighten tourists, don't you?
No, I
You
don't
go
frighten
around
tourists.
frightening tourists. I bet you
Remember the
anything.
time we dug up your lawn?
Yeah. We got to do a commercial, Jay. But
I'll wait here.
You'll make the noise for us when we come back. won't you?
Well, I don't know.
All right. We'll be right back with Jay Leno, folks. You got the biggest one, didn't you?
course.
The most powerful one.
That's right.
Air, full power.
Everything.
Everything, sure. Hi, welcome back to the show. Jay Leno is here, and later, you'll like this man, Frank Mundus.
Oh, I just met him backstage.
Yeah, he's quite a guy. He'll be out a little bit later. Now, Jay, what are you doing while you're in New York City? What else besides being on the big show?
You know, my wife's with me this time, so we went down. Look, my wife, we always buy Christmas cards ahead of time. You know.
Well, you're getting a jump on it. What is this?
Well, it's true.
September? Well, no, that's about
we
right.
went down the Village today, right? You ever try and buy Christmas cards in the Village?
No.
It's unbelievable. It's like, excuse me, do you have any cards that don't have male buttocks on them, please? Hey, Dave, really. You know, somehow nude Santas leapfrogging each other is not my idea of a traditional holiday card. I'm sorry.
No,
it's impossible.
Are you working a lot of, you're going up to Monroeville, Pennsylvania?
I've been everywhere. I've been in New Mexico,
Are these
Oklahoma.
nice clubs? Nice?
Some are nice, some are saloons.
Saloons.
I was in New Mexico. I was working the kind of clubs in New Mexico that when you go out in the parking lot, there's always two girls sitting on a fender, and one of them's always saying something like, I know Bobby didn't mean to hit me. You know, real.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of.
You know what's so strange? Whenever I go to these comedy clubs, I'm always working with a new guy. It's always like me and some kid that's been in the business
Well, you're the big guy coming into the town, and the new guys all look up to you, don't they?
Well, you're on TV, so they usually put you with some local guy or some guy from out of town. You can always spot the new guys because they always put you in these comedy condos. You know, they have like a condo.
Well, some are very nice.
Some are nice,
Yeah.
but the new guys, you can always spot them. Like, I was in this place in Oklahoma City working with this new kid, and I'm in there, I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking a piece of chicken, having a glass of milk. I look over this kid, he's eating a quart of ice cream with crunched up Chip Ahoy cookies in it, a bag of Fritos. I says to him, first time on the road? Yeah, how'd you know that? I just took a guess.
Now, do these guys ask you for advice? Do they meet you at the airport? This is like professional wrestlers traveling from town to town.
It is. Whenever I'm on the road, I keep thinking, boy, Letterman would love this.
Is it harder? Would I find it? I used to do a little of it, and it always kind of frightened me.
No, it's great. I like it. The people you meet characters, you meet strange people. It's great. I love it. I really like it.
Yeah.
I have a good time.
What about irritations? You always seem to be a guy who is bothered.
What's
beef.
my beef?
Yeah, what
Pretty
is?
much.
You have any beef,
I
Jay?
tell you, my beef is like half funny, half serious. I always wonder what people think if they came to this country and went to the movies. Now, you been in the movies lately? I mean,
I've seen some movies.
Every
lately.
woman in the movies now is either a teenage cheerleader or a hooker. You know, it's like I was watching this movie on cable the other night, Beach Girls. Have anybody seen this? And it's great because these movies are always written by men. And the men always say, oh, no, the nudity is an integral part of the film.
Sure.
You couldn't have the story without the nudity. I'm watching this one the other night. They got a scene, 3 nude girls on a trampoline eating bananas. You don't have to be Freud to figure this one out. Violence on... I see, what is it? The PTA this week voted, what was it, the A-Team, the most violent show?
I think that's a violent show, yeah.
Which is not really fair, because if you have kids, you realize the most violent thing on TV is what? Cartoons! Cartoons! I mean, if you're a 5-year-old kid and you watch cartoons all day, and I think this is a reasonable analogy, children think if you take a stick of dynamite, put it under a dog's tail and set it off, the dog's eyes will go, woo! Woo! Kids think you hit a dog with an axe, you got 2 dogs now.
Your noises are getting better. I don't remember that one being that good.
You work on these noises.
Do that
Can
one
you
again.
do it? Let me see you try it. I will do it if you try to do it.
I'll try to do it if you do it. Oh, no, not that one. No, I'll try the other one, the eyes noise. I'll try that one.
Woo!
Ooh.
I want to see you do a dynasty. That's why. Dave Letterman is Dr. Cameron Ashley.
A driving force in the American theater. What about any new fall shows you're interested in?
New fall shows. I've been seeing this one for this. We Got It Made. Is that the name of it?
Yeah. That's
I haven't seen it yet. I guess it comes on. It's about a guy. Here's another thing. It's the same thing. They hire this incredibly beautiful girl as a maid.
Right.
Why don't they have a show where they hire an incredibly intelligent girl? Have someone like Margaret Mead as the maid, you know? This way, the guys could sit around going, so what you're saying is, because of the prehensile feet, the monkey is able to hold things and climb at the same time. I didn't know that, Biff. You know, something intelligent.
I didn't know that, Biff.
That's right.
Now, where are you going to be working? I know you wanted to mention a couple of things.
I go to the Holiday House in Pittsburgh tomorrow night.
Is that a nice place?
That's a real nice place. Yeah. Next week, I'm doing one night in Delaware at the Comedy Cabaret Then I go to the
The
Comedy Works
Cabaret.
in Philly.
What city in Delaware?
Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah.
And then I told you that same place I was at, going back to that other place, that new club that I told you about the last time I was here.
They all have odd names, sure, yeah. So things are good for you.
Great, can't complain.
All right,
can't
Jay.
complain. I'm kind of the Johnny Appleseed of comedy.
You're out there getting laughs from the troops. Jay, nice to see you.
Thank
again.
you. Thanks for having us on.
Jay Leno, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back to take a look at our mystery box. So come on back after station identification. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow on this program, actor Martin Sheen will be joining us. Also, Tony Randall will be here, and animal expert Warren Eckstein will join us. My next guest opens tomorrow evening at the Pittsburgh Comedy Club, located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Please welcome an extremely funny man, Jay Leno. Jay.
I almost didn't make it here tonight.
What happened?
Well, that threatened pilot strike, you know, and then I saw on the news that the Russian pilots are now honoring the strike. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see
that.
that.
Yeah, apparently they're refusing to shoot down any Continental planes until this thing is settled.
Well, that kind of an interesting turn there.
Yeah. This was in my dressing room.
Uh-huh. We provide a little reading matter for the guests when they come on.
This is last week's TV guide, you know, and this really proves that we're a nation of intellectuals. Did you see last week's issue? Three's Company. What is it really trying to tell us? You know, it's a shame Buckminster Fuller died before he had a chance to really finish this equation. Have you seen any of the new shows?
No, I've been pretty busy.
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I like the ads like this one. It says, "Just Our Luck," and it says at the top, "Hip New Comedy." I guess that's to make sure we all know Miles Davis is going to be watching that one.
Yeah.
And you got Manimal, you know about this one?
That's a fine NBC
Manimal.
offering.
Well, this is a good show for kids, because it teaches kids, rather than relate to one another, just turn into a cougar and rip their face off.
Yeah.
Then you got some of them I don't understand. You got this one, Whiz Kids.
I haven't seen
about
that.
a bunch of bedwetters. I don't know what that
is. What is it really trying to tell us?
Yeah.
Where'd you come in from?
Oh,
I know
I
you're
just
always
came
traveling.
in from, came in from Louisville, Kentucky, and then I was in West Virginia.
How do they pronounce it down there? Louisville or Louisville?
Louisville, I think.
We're
not in race week again.
No, but these are interesting regionalisms. Is it Louisville, Louisville? It's Louisville, I think.
Yeah. That's a severe diphthong you have there. No, it's Louisville.
It's Louisville. Louisville.
Yes, Louisville. And then I was in West Virginia. Just came back from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. You ever been there?
Sure.
Oh, boy, that's really a pretty city.
It's a lovely city.
It's a real show place, and you're like just 2 blocks from the White House. You have 14th Street. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Well, this is kind of nice for visitors because it gives people from other countries a chance to see all the pornography available to America. It's unbelievable.
Nasty, huh?
Oh, you know what? You know what's so funny? It's not like straight pornography. They always try to make it sound like they're appealing to some other. Like they always have signs like "We sell marital aids." Yeah. You know, I love what these people define as a marital aid. I mean, somehow to me, a 4-foot vibrator that takes 30 D-sized batteries, you know, this is not a marital aid. This is a jackhammer as far as I'm concerned. Come on! I mean, your wife was out of town, you could break sidewalks with this thing. Is rather a small woman, you sure I won't kill her with this thing? You know, sparks are flying out. It's not UL approved. You know. I'm certainly not going to buy one that has Taiwan spelled wrong on it.
No.
Another thing I saw, the inflatable party doll. You ever seen one of these?
Only that night at your place.
This is not at my place. This is a doll men take home. They blow it up. It looks like a girl. They can do whatever they want with this thing. I mean, isn't this amazing? I mean, 2,000 years of civilization, man has progressed to the point of sleeping with balloons. I mean, if I was female, I would be very insulted by something like this. Like the ad on the side of the box says, she's just like a real woman. How many real women you know sleep like this? Imagine getting a leak in this thing, you'd be chasing it all over the house. There's that noise again.
That's the noise. That's your all-purpose comedy
Well, they
noise,
always
isn't
call them novelty items. You know, to me, a novelty item is a hand buzzer or a flower that squirts water. It's not a whip with nails in it.
No. But in all fairness, now, you're talking about Washington, D.C. having this problem.
Well, New York is no better.
Yeah, there's most major cities.
Well, you know what it is? It's not even the place. It's the way they... Like here in New York, there's some swingers place called Plato's Retreat. Yeah. You know this place? Well, it's not, I mean, Plato. I mean, here's a man, the father of modern philosophy. I mean, after studying at the feet of Socrates, am I supposed to believe this guy went home and made love with 8 people on a shag carpet? I mean, really? I mean, what about great thinkers of today? What are you going to have 1,000 years from now? The Margaret Mead House of Discipline? You know? You know? You know what I did see? I did not make this up. This is an actual product. A thing called edible underwear. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I did not make it up, right? Right? Comes in different flavors, right? Am I lying here? It's strawberry, orange, and all. Surprisingly, the veal parmesan is quite good. Surprisingly. You see, you know the sad thing? I mean, the sad thing about a product like edible underwear, in all seriousness. No, I'm serious. The sad thing is, after a couple of years of marriage, there are a lot of guys that are just not romantic. You know, women go out, buy this stuff, they take it home, they make themselves look very attractive, they put on the edible underwear, they get into bed, guy gets into bed, eats the underwear, oh, thanks, honey, that was great. Hey, what are we having tomorrow night? In fact, now they have the edible underwear for men. Did you know this?
No, I didn't know that either, Jay.
In fact, right now I'm wearing the Swanson Big Man Boxer Short dinner. Can you see that extra helping of potatoes there? So, Dave, how you been?
Extra helping of potatoes. One of the ugliest images. Now we're gonna go away, but we'll be right back, Jay. Don't worry about it.
I guess it'll be okay.
I know. It's what do you say? Highly.
It's a bit unorthodox.
Yeah, that's right. But we'll be right back with Jay Leno. Jay Leno is still here. Nice to see you, Jay. Now,
good to be back.
We always, whenever you're on the show, we come to a portion of your presentation. What do you call this, a little skit?
I call it totally ad-lib material.
What things that are bothering you?
Boy, you know, you make those transitions so smooth. Things that are bothering me.
Yeah, things that are kind of under your skin.
Beefs, you mean? That kind of thing? Gee, I don't know.
Oh, say it.
What's my beef?
Yeah.
Boy, I saw one. You know, you see things on TV. They're just irresponsible. I saw an ad the other night. Impulse body spray. Have you seen this? Women spray it on, and the guy says, so ladies, don't be surprised if a man you've never even met before suddenly comes up to you and gives you flowers. I mean, as if women don't meet enough morons on the street as it is, right? I mean, here's a license for every psycho in the world. And of course, the guy, you ever see the guy in the ad? Oh, $50 haircut, $100 slack, some investment banker driving a Ferrari. Come on, these are not the men that approach women on the street, huh? I need to know the kind of guys we're talking about. Some sodomite with a severe discharge. Hey, lady! You know, the kind of guys that think selling plasma once a week is job security. And then you got Taster's Choice. Where do they get these couples in Taster's Choice? Have you seen these couples that are just too sensitive to live, these people? Oh, these people. My favorite is that one. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. The wife is sitting outside. The husband says, honey, how you doing? I'm
I'm just thinking about us and life and the kids.
I'll make a pot of coffee. It's only 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I know what I gotta get up in 3.5 hours. Nothing like a couple of pots of steaming coffee to start the day off, huh? How about a nice bag of donuts, too, with that, huh?
Yeah.
But I'm on the road again.
Yeah.
I'm working.
Do you ever work any foreign countries? You ever go overseas? I know you. Did you go to England and work once?
Yeah, I go to England next month. I was in Japan. I opened a new club over there, Rodin's Comedy Club, a new room over there.
I haven't heard anything about that. No.
I'm very I'm more popular in Japan than I am here.
Is that right?
Well, you know, it's funny. It's like, I'll give you an example. You know, like when Sinatra goes to Vegas, they just put Frank. People know, you know. Or like even Jerry Lewis, when he goes to France, they don't even put his name. They just put the king is here, and people know that Jerry's there.
Sure.
When I go to Japan, they don't put anything in the paper, okay? And this is the clue to let people know that I'm there. So, just to give you some idea.
So you're pretty well covered then.
Oh, yeah.
Now, where are you going to be in the next couple of weeks?
Ooh, I'm going to go to Pittsburgh tomorrow. Then Tuesday, I'm in Buffalo, New York. You ever been up there?
Never been to Buffalo.
You know the Tralfamadore Club up there? It's a great club.
What is the name of it?
The little chicken wings. They have great chicken wings. Tralfamadore Club.
Tralfamadore?
No, this is your Louisville again.
No.
You know, if you tape a penny to your tongue, I think it'll help you out. Then I go to Zany's. I told you about Vito Zany, the owner of the place in Chicago. Vito Zany's a heck of a guy. And then I go to Rascals in New Jersey. You know
family concern,
Rascals in Jersey, and then I go to Westport, Connecticut, and then I go to...
You're going to be working at Westport,
Golden
Connecticut?
Nugget, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Well, that's up near you. You can come visit me. Nixay, Hicksay, Westporte. Yay, hey, Dave, hey.
Jay, you're terrific.
Well, thank you, David.
Thank you very much for being here. And David Buss on the phone, is that correct? All right. Let's just see. Hello?
Yes, may I please speak to David Letterman?
David, this is David Letterman. Is this Mr. Buss?
This certainly is.
Nice to talk with you, sir. Where are you phoning from tonight?
Albany Law School.
Albany. And how are things up there, sir?
A little hectic, but not bad.
Well, I guess, how many years left do you have in school?
2 years, 3/4.
2 years and 3/4. So I guess it's a nice feeling to know that financially you're pretty well taken care of, isn't it?
How so?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you how. So we just spoke with your girlfriend, Janine. She's a lovely young lady, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. You must be very happy.
Oh, extremely.
And she mentioned that the two of you had gone together to purchase some communication stock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what happened to the stock, David?
Well, I used to have it. It went up. We sold it, and then it plummeted. Got out at a good time.
Yeah.
Come to the Tralfamadore Club.
It plummeted, huh?
Yeah, right in the toilet.
Yeah. But it must have given you some satisfaction knowing that you no longer owned the stock at that point, huh?
Yeah. Janine sold it.
Yeah. David, I got some ugly news for you.
What's that?
Well, you know the communication stock that plummeted?
Yeah.
You're still the proud owner of several shares.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And the options?
And the options? Does he have it all, Janine? Oh, yes, you've got it all, sir.
Boy, that's gonna cause some tax problems for me.
Well, I'm sorry to ruin your evening.
Why do I still own these?
Because there was a mix-up. Yeah, that's it. It was a mix-up.
And they weren't sold, huh?
No, I'm sorry, David. They weren't sold. Janine, bless her heart, did the best she could, but
You're really fond of her, aren't you?
well. Now he's steamed
Hello?
for two different reasons. David, I tell you what, I'm going to put you on hold, and you can talk to Janine and iron all of this out, and believe me, things will be better. Don't worry about a thing.
Hey, thanks a lot.
All right, hang on, David.
Okay.
All right. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to do a commercial. We'll be right back, folks. first guest tonight. We're always happy when he shows up. But when was the last time Jay was here? It's been a couple of months or so. I'm glad he's back. Thank you very much. He will be appearing this very weekend in Jacksonville, Florida at the Thunderbird Hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. A very good friend of ours. Please welcome Mr. Thunderbird, Jay Leno.
This is so embarrassing. This is so stupid. Everybody does it. It's just embarrassing when you get caught. You ever sing in the car, in the elevator when you're alone? You know what I mean?
No.
No?
No, I don't.
Who are
do
you,
that.
Auto Man? Huh? You never sing if you're in the car, you're alone? Everybody sing in the car when you're alone, huh? All right, huh? Anyway, I'm over at the hotel, and you're up for the show. I'm excited. I get in the elevator, I start singing. I don't see this guy standing behind me. See, but my problem is, when I'm alone, I never sing anything hip. You always sing like the stupidest, lowest common denominator song. I get in the elevator, as I said, I don't see this guy behind me. I press lobby, I start singing. Oh, let me tell you a story about a man named Jay. Oh, how you doing? Yeah, I got off on 19. I'll walk down. Oh. Very embarrassing.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to be back.
How was your Christmas? It looks like you did all right in the clothes department.
Yeah, I did all right. Got a few things. You know something? My Christmas was marred.
No, I'm sorry about that.
How big is this show? Show just got picked up?
Yeah,
correct?
this is
Goes
your
coast to
major
coast.
network show.
This show is seen literally by what? Hundreds of people across the country every night?
That's right.
All right, look at this. Look at this. This is the Christmas card that I got. This is the actual card I got from the Letterman show. Can you see this? A cheap mimeographed card. Huh? And the thing that annoyed me was the care and the time I took to choose the card that I sent to you. And I brought it here because I wanted people to see it. Okay, here is the card that I sent, huh? It's a beautiful card, isn't it? And you open it up in there, you see there's a picture of me. Can you see, isn't that lovely? Huh?
That's very thoughtful.
Compared to that cheap thing. In fact, if you want to put it on your desk, it's suitable
That's
for
very
framing.
nice.
In fact, the picture comes out if you want to save it. So it's
That's very nice, Jay.
It's a lovely thing. That's another copy of, that's
This
Martin
looks
Luther
like one of those
designed that
belts
card.
for the World Heavyweight Championship. Boy, that's lovely, Jay. Thank you very much for
thank
that.
you.
I'm sorry. So what else? Aside from this oversight, did you have a nice Christmas?
I had a good Christmas. Let me ask, did your dad ever play Santa when you were a kid at Christmas? Was that a big thing in your house?
No, Dad never
No,
played
nothing.
Santa.
Now, where'd you grow up? Kiev? Didn't you ever do anything? Huh? You don't sing in the elevator? You don't have Christmas?
Well, no, Dad never played Santa. He would occasionally dress up like a jockey, but that was a different.
See, my dad was the great Santa right until it came to Christmas Eve, and then he'd choke in the clutch, because he would always tease. You'd ever, you're 9 years old. I wanted this Lionel train with the, with the coal car and
Sure.
the crossing guard.
Yeah.
My dad kept saying, "Oh, maybe if Santa, if you behave, I can't promise."
That's right.
I'm thinking, oh, and then Christmas Eve comes, and you're a kid, and you're trying to sleep. A kid, you can't, And I hear this noise downstairs, I'm thinking, I can't get this damn thing together. You're gonna wake the boy. Is that you, Santa? Shut the hell up there! Come slap your face, You come down Christmas morning, what happened to the coal car? Santa got mad, he threw it against the wall, all right? Come on, you want the damn thing? Play with it, play with it!
That's kind of an ugly memory, isn't it?
Oh, boy, but this was a good Christmas.
You get a lot of stuff? Now, wait a minute. You're a successful, talented, world-famous comedian. What could somebody possibly give to you that
My
would
wife
be...
gave me a new clutch for my motorcycle, which was good. And I
yeah.
bought it for my Vincent, and I bought a Ducati. You know what it is?
Wait a minute. You bought a Ducati.
A Ducati.
Now, what is a Ducati?
What's a Ducati? Real men ride Ducati. You know little men that hit balls with sticks. Don't you know about bikes and things like this?
Well, I know that you have some antique bikes.
got
I don't know
some
what
bikes.
a Ducati is.
Ducati is an Italian bike. Anyway, I go down to the Registry of Motor Vehicles to put it on the road. Now, this is an annoying thing. Whenever you wear a helmet and a leather jacket, people know you're riding a motorcycle.
Well,
So I'm
sure.
standing
What do they think you're doing?
Well, let me explain. People always feel obligated to come up to you and tell you some horrible motorcycle incident. That happened to... I'm standing there at the registry, minding my own business. A guy in back of me says, "Hey, you ride a bike, huh?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, my cousin had one of them things. Drove head-on into a threshing machine with it. Had his face sheared off. Yeah, he won't be shaving for a while." I said, "Well, thanks for the tip, and I'll try and stay out of the farm bill." Why do people do that?
I don't know. Well, listen, we got to go away, Jay, but you can hang around for a while.
All right,
All right. Jay will be back, folks. We'll be back. Jay Leno, the All-American boy, is here again tonight. Now, Jay, you, of course, when you're home, it's in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
You've been back there lately?
Yeah, I just came from there. You know, they're gearing up for the Olympics now, which is...
Gotta be a madhouse.
Oh, I'm real excited about that. This is when I need more people from Guam asking me how to get to Disneyland, all right? I mean, I like L.A., but let's face it, it's already a mecca for every nutball, wingding, flakehead in the world as it is. What do? We throw a convention for these people. You know the worst part about the Olympics?
No.
Is this Olympic advertising. Come on. Wonder Bread, the official supplier of the U.S. Olympic team. Give me a break. What do they use this stuff to run on? The only way Wonder Bread could help the Olympic team is if you take a slice of it, put it in your shoe, and use it as an odor eater. All right? Maybe then. Now even McDonald's is in on this. Have you heard this? McDonald's has a special Olympic package, but they claim, or they stress rather in the ad, that it's for McDonald's customers only. There's a pretty exclusive club, huh? You know, that's going to open a lot of doors this summer. I am sorry, monsieur, this event is restricted. Yeah, I'm with the McDonald's. Fermez la porte, fermez la porte. We get so much riff-raff, monsieur. You know, where do they get those kids that work there, huh? You ever look in the window, see the semi-humanoids they got in there? And they all have that glazed-over minimum wage look. And they function normally until you want something out of the ordinary, you know? It's like,
Yes, sir, can I help you?
yeah, I'd like the filet-o-fish sandwich, but without cheese. I take it easy, I'll talk you through it.
I've only been here a year.
Now somebody's programmed them to make suggestions. Have you had this happen? They suggest things that you might like with your meal. Yeah, I'd like a large order of fries. Yes, sir. And would you like some fries with that? Yeah, I would like some fries with my fries. What an exciting meal alternative.
Now, Jay, every time you're on the show, you always have something that's eating at you.
Yeah, beef, you mean?
What is your
Something
beef?
that's been riding me? Something
Yeah.
that's been needling me? You know, I was thinking about this situation in Lebanon. All right, now seriously, what do? Look how we handle it. We send over the best people we have. We send over our best Marines, and the other side sends these crazy, suicidal Shiite Muslim guys. It's true, why don't we bring back the Marines, send them our crazy guys? You know what I'm saying? Wait. You put a couple of bombs on Manson and Hinckley, you put them in a Pinto, let them drive into their camp. Yeah. And that's my beat.
Well spoken, Jay.
Thank you very much.
Now, what about TV? I know
I brought TV Guide with me. You know, Manimal is back on, I guess thanks to the pressure of this show. Now, do you see this? CBS has got a new one on Crustacean Man. Have you heard about that? This is about a young marine biologist, it says here, who apparently through a series of freak accidents is able to turn himself into a land crab, and he fights crime on the posh beaches of Saint-Tropez. It should be pretty good. Then there's one there I did.
Freak accidents.
Yeah, Animal. Have you heard about that one?
Animal?
Yeah, I don't know what that one.
No, I don't know anything about that.
It sounds real. It says the story of a young woman named Anna who, through a series of freak accidents, marries French film director Louis Malle. I don't know if it's. I didn't know much about that one.
No, I don't think that'll work in American.
You know what I like about these shows the best? Any of these shows is the epilogue.
You
You ever watch Charlie's Angels, the A-Team, the epilogue? Well, the main function of the epilogue primarily is to explain the program to those people too stupid to figure out what's happening. You know, they always have that at the end. They all sit around at a cafe or something. So when he hit him in the face with the axe, hey, wait a minute, that would be murder, wouldn't it? That's right, Bob. And people at home go, oh, I get it now.
So now you're going to be working the Thunderbird Hotel.
Thunderbird, in fact, I brought my schedule with me right here, Dave. Let's take a look, see where we are. After the Thunderbird, I go to San Jose, Laughs Unlimited.
Yeah.
Ooh, then Tony T's in San Leandro, Comedy Gallery, Atlanta Punch. I'm everywhere. It's all right. You know, this computer printout stuff is unbelievable.
Pretty helpful, isn't it?
It should be a pretty good tour.
Well, Jay, listen, don't stay away so long next time.
No, I'll be back.
And have a good New Year, sir.
Well, thank you, Dave. And you
Jay
too.
Leno, ladies and gentlemen. That's terrific about the McDonald's exclusive club. Paul Schaefer and the orchestra. Thanks, Paul. We got a great show for you tonight. Our first guest, it's always a treat to have him here. He is one of the hardest working comedians in all of show business. He will be appearing this week right here in New York City at Caroline's, and next week he will be at the Funny Bone in Pittsburgh. It's always a pleasure to welcome Mr. Comedy, Jay Leno.
Got this from the green room.
What do you got there,
Ooh,
Jay?
this week's copy of TV Guide.
Yep.
You know what the guy at the newsstand said? You know, this is the biggest magazine in America. I mean, there are people that consider this reading. Mm-hmm. Are you coming to bed, dear? In a couple of hours, honey. I just want to see who's on Crosswits all week here. Have you seen their new slogan? You need TV Guide because TV's getting more complicated every day. Boy, you know, there are people staying up nights saying, geez, we'd like to watch the A-Team. We just don't have the educational background necessary to really enjoy the program. Are you a fan of the A-Team, David?
I've only seen it a couple of times, but gosh, I really enjoyed it both times.
Boy, with those surprise endings where the bully gets beat up, who would have expected that? See, I like this show because the violence is so real, huh? What was it, last week Papad got shot in the head by a bazooka. You okay? Yeah, I'll be all right. Lucky for me, it was just a 12-pound shell. I'll dig it out with my penknife. So I always like going through here and you see something like this. You ever go through TV Guide and you find a show you never heard of? Then they'll say underneath, this is a pilot for a show not on the fall schedule. See, what the network is saying to you is, hey, look, we know our shows are bad. We just want you to see how bad they could have been. Oh, here's my mom's favorite. 4 o'clock, Channel 2, Barnaby Jones. Yeah. That's pretty realistic, huh? About an 89-year-old guy goes around beating up the Hells Angels. So you can always tell who the bad guys are in Barnaby Jones. The bad guys are anybody that will call Barnaby Pops. That's pretty much. Ooh, that gets his dander up, boy. Ooh, boy. Actually, I read this week in the Spicy Insider section that Buddy Ebsen's got a new show coming on next season with Marlon Perkins, you know, the guy from Wild Kingdom?
Yeah.
It's called Barnaby and Dad. It should be pretty good. It's about a father and son crime fighting team with over 300 years of experience.
Well, Barnaby and Dad, I'll be looking for that.
Oh, that'll be a good one. You don't want to miss that one there.
Is that it for TV Guide?
Oh, no. Here's my favorite show. 4:30, The People's Court. You like this? Oh, but this is like Attack of the Pinheads, this program. He took my pen. I did not. He took my pen. I think Wapner should hand out the death sentence to some of these people. You know the amazing thing? Here is a show seen by 50 million people every day, all right? I'm watching the show Tuesday. A woman comes out. She's got her hair in curlers. Where is she going later on? What, she got a meeting with Chernenko there or something? And I feel sorry for Wapner. You know Wapner must take a lot of grief from the other judges. Because, you know, whenever judges get together, they're a pretty pompous lot. They always like to impress one another with their legalese, you know. Well, I remember the essence of the Miranda decision was essentially that the rights of the individual should triumph over the... What? Here comes Judge Wapner now. Hey, Wapner, how'd you make out with that case of the puppy-stained carpet? It's a horrible thing, really. It's not good.
Not Supreme Court material.
No, really. With that constant needling, you can't do it.
No, we mentioned in the introduction that you're one of the hardest working comedians in show business. You're always on the road.
Just got back from...
Let me check here. Should we go away first? All right, well, we'll save you plenty of time to talk about your activities.
Well, all right.
But we'll do a commercial first.
Okay, it's a bit unorthodox.
I know it is.
All right.
We'll be back with Jay Leno, folks. Take a look at this. Hi there. Jay Leno is here tonight. Jim Brown will be here, and we were going to talk about your busy traveling schedule, but I see
this is a part of it,
produced
actually.
something here.
Well, see, whenever I go on the road, people always come up to me and they say, Jay, after late night is over, after the stage has been struck and everything is torn down and put in the boxes and all the facial blotters put away, what do you and Dave do after the show? And see, a lot of people don't realize that Dave and I lead vastly contrasting lifestyles.
I think that's safe to say.
So the last time I was on the show, I was on a Thursday, and what I did was I asked a couple of the NBC photographers to follow us around for a weekend and take a couple of pictures just to kind of show the difference. Although we are friends, we are still poles apart on what we like to do. Now this first shot...
photo essay.
In a matter of speaking, sure, why not? Yeah. Now this first one is, of course, taken Thursday, right after the show. Can you get a shot of that?
Right
There's
here,
a picture
sure.
of you getting in your limo with your famous trademark cigar, pretty much, which has become pretty much standard, and on your way up to Connecticut. Now, of course, that Thursday, I didn't go to Connecticut, David. I stayed behind to hand out food parcels to the needy. Can you see there's some pictures of some food there.
Yeah.
Then, of course, Friday night comes, and since you don't tape Friday, you know, that's pretty much your night to howl. If you talk to any of the columnists in New York, I think his reputation is more than deserved. And you can usually be seen at some posh East Side bistro with a beautiful starlet on your arm. There you are there, and boy, she is beautiful, isn't she? Can you get a shot of it? Boy, that's the life.
Yeah.
Of course,
I think that was right after that terrible whiplash accident I'd been in traction for a few days.
Yeah, I remember you've been working on that Sammy Davis impression for a while there. And, of course, on Fridays, as you know, Dave, I don't have time to go to discos.
No.
On Fridays, I usually fly up to Appalachia, where I teach family planning to indigent farm workers. Can you get a shot of that there?
Yeah. You're an amazing man, Jay.
Yeah, well, I like to give my time freely, and then Saturday comes, and...
I'm sleeping most of the day, I guess?
Sleeping most of the day, but again,
yeah.
nighttime, whoo, you don't want to know. You're usually out with some of your jet set friends. Here's a picture of you and who's that? Mick Jagger, I guess. This one, This one was taken at Caroline's, surprisingly enough, another posh East Side comedy bistro. I have celebrity friends, too, and I don't want to pretend that I don't, but, well, my celebrity friends are of kind of a different nature. Here I am with my good friend, Mr. Mahatma Gandhi. Can you get a shot of that? You know, it was funny because right before he died, he called me and he said, "Jay, thanks for teaching me not to be so selfish." And it was kind of an interesting thing there.
Very impressive. You looked a little overdressed in that photo.
I like to dress. I think it was more he was underdressed.
How would you describe your appearance tonight?
How would I describe it?
Yeah, you look every time you're on the show, you have kind of a different look for us.
That's because I don't own a lot of the same clothes. What do you mean? A different look? Is this different? This is.
You look like you might have been in Viva Las Vegas.
No, I got this down at the Boys Husky at Sears.
Now, you know, whenever you're on the show, I always look forward to you have something eating at you. You have something.
What's my beef?
Yeah.
What's needling me? What's riding me? You know, I'm getting real tired of these sexist movies. You see this new one that just opened, Angel? Have you heard about this movie?
Oh, sure.
She was a high school honor roll student by day and a Hollywood hooker by night. Hey, she's getting the grades. What's the problem? You pick up these magazines, they always talk about the sexual revolution. The sexual revolution is over, isn't it? I mean, we live in a very permissive society. You can literally get any kind of sex you want on whatever terms that you want. I mean, I picked up a copy of the Village Voice. You ever see this? They have those personal ads in the back. It's unbelievable. I see one the other day. Okay, ad says, bondage freak. White male. Enjoys being beaten, kicked, spanked, humiliated, and degraded. No smokers, please. What is that?
Now, you're on the road again after Caroline's. You're going to Pittsburgh. You're going to the Funny Bone.
Well, I have my itinerary here.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I use now. This is pretty much my travel schedule. Can you get a shot of that there?
Yeah, that's right up there. Jay Leno's travel schedule.
Yeah, this will tell you where I'm going to be. This is just for April, of course. Let's see. Well, of course, this week I'm at Caroline's.
Yeah.
And then Ooh, then the Funny Bone in Pittsburgh, University of Missouri, Joker's, Oklahoma City, Houston Comedy Workshop, Memphis Peabody Hotel. I'm all over the place.
Now, the Houston Comedy Workshop, that sounds like a clinic. Is that you getting paid for that gig?
There's a lot of damaged comics working down there.
You go down and do a little rehabilitation.
You know where I
work.
just came back from? I was at Zany's in Nashville. Then I was in Atlanta. I was working the Punchline down there. And Atlanta was voted as having the worst zoo in the country. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
This is the only zoo I've ever been in that has dogs in cages.
No, that's no good. No.
They have a big sign saying they've tried to recreate the natural habitat of many of the animals. They got the polar bear in a photomat booth with a couple of ice cube trays and a copy of Anchorage Today.
No good.
No, it's not a good thing at all.
Jay Leno, ladies and gentlemen, will be at Caroline's here in New York, and then, of course, at the Funny Bone.
Hello,
in
David.
Pittsburgh. Nice to see you again, Jay. We gotta go for a station identification. We'll be right back, folks. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We have a wonderful program for you this evening. Let's get right to it, shall we? My first guest will be appearing tomorrow night in his hometown of Boston, Massachusetts at Nick's Comedy Stop. A very funny man and a good friend. Please welcome Jay Leno. Nice to see you, Jay. How you doing?
Hey, big guy.
You're going to be at Nick's Comedy Stop.
Nick's Comedy Stop, that's right.
Is that a nice place?
Real nice place.
Big
Very
club?
nice. Oh, fabulous. About 25,000 seats. So we got to do 2 shows a night. You know?
Oh, sure, yeah.
That's what it's about, the smaller rooms. My house got robbed. I didn't tell you that today, did I?
No, your house got robbed?
Yeah, last time I was on, you broadcast where I'm going to be, so people hit the house.
No.
You know the worst part about getting robbed? It's not so much you lose a few things, but the worst part is you become suspicious of everybody.
Oh,
you know?
sure.
That's the thing, you know. 3 days after the robbery, my mom calls me. She says, "Oh, son, I heard about the robbery." I said, "Really, Mom? Where'd you hear about it?" Then you got to deal with the insurance company. Oh, boy, you know, they're quick to take your money. Then they want receipts for everything, you know.
Yeah.
But the guy called me. He says, "Mr. Leno, the tape recorder that was stolen?" I said, "Yeah, what about it?" "On the police report, you claim it was made of solid gold. Is that correct?" I said, "Yeah, it was a gift from Elvis."
Now, you know a little something about Elvis movies, and I saw part of an Elvis movie yesterday. Is the character Elvis plays in every movie named Rick?
You know something? You know, I was in Memphis 3 weeks ago. I was working in Memphis, and, you know, that's Elvis's hometown, so everything is Elvis. You know, I'm flying in on a plane. Yeah, I'm flying in on a plane. We get halfway to Memphis. I hear the pilot come on. "Well, thank you very much for flying with us today." It's unbelievable. But anyway, have you got an alarm system?
Now, wait
in
a
your
minute,
house?
wait a minute. Now, just answer me this. Is the guy's name, does he always play Rick, or is it somebody else?
No, sometimes he always plays.
Now, who
different
else would he play?
Well, in Kissing Cousins, he played 2 parts. And if you think that's an easy job, fella.
But you don't remember if it was like Rick and Nick?
No, I don't remember exactly. I have the whole trilogy thing.
Now, this
at
is the
home.
one where he was in Hawaii. And
No, that was Blue Hawaii.
Blue Hawaii, and he was Rick.
You're thinking, was he Rick in Blue Hawaii? Was
Yeah.
that the one where he had the boat?
I don't know. He's trying to start a helicopter service.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, in the book, it's different. It's not a helicopter. Do you have an alarm system in your house?
Now, wait a minute. We'll get to the alarm system. Now, I remember when you and I first started working in the same place in L.A., you did a really great Elvis.
Well, I haven't done it.
No, I know you haven't done it, but one day, will you come back and do it on the show?
Maybe someday I may come back on.
Well, it was terrific. It was very
Well,
entertaining.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So you'll do it?
Why not?
Okay, good. Now...
I was asking about an alarm
The
system.
alarm system.
I put one in 3 weeks ago after your buddies knocked off my house. Have you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Stupid. Boy, you know, I call the guy right after I get robbed, which is the worst time to come out. and they have their own security patrol, you know, like these guys in diesel Chevettes, you know, driving around town. And I have armed response. Do you have that?
I don't know. I've never had to use it.
What armed response mean is, in case of a robbery, men who are not police will come to my home with guns, okay? Now, I don't know what's worse, having some drug-crazed, maniacal teenager in there going through my stuff looking for money, or an overzealous $3 an hour security guard with a grenade launcher who wants to show the Army that Section 8 they gave him was a bum rap. But anyway, I brought some good news. I have my copy of TV Guide, as I always do.
I don't really need to be out here, do I?
No, we don't need you for this. I've been telling the network that for 18 months.
Yeah.
But some good news for NBC. Came in big in the ratings. V scored very big. Did you see V?
The miniseries? No, I didn't see all of it. Oh, wait, I watched part of it.
It's good. You see, you know, my whole thing, I do not disbelieve that there is life on other planets. My argument is, why would they bother to come here? You know? I mean, honestly, if you're traveling through the universe, coming to Earth is like stopping at Stuckey's. You know? I mean, wouldn't it be embarrassing? We found out the only reason the aliens even stopped here would be like so their kids could go to the bathroom. Hey, we gotta go sometime. Might as well go on that smoggy one down there. No sense making a mess of the whole universe. See, why is it UFOs never land at, like, MIT or UCLA? They always land in the middle of a swamp where Bob Buki and his cousin Weenie are out fishing. Here's a movie.
His cousin Weenie?
Cousin Weenie. But
is that Weenie Buki? Bob Buki and his cousin, would he be Weenie Buki?
That is correct.
Yeah,
yes,
all right.
That is correct. Apparently you never worked in the South. But I must admit, did you like V? I like V. You don't have to applaud. I like V. It was good. The dialogue has gotten better.
I thought it was a pretty good show.
It was. I saw the worst science fiction film. You ever see a film, Attack of the Amazing Colossal Man, or Attack of the 50-Foot Man, or 50-Foot Woman? You know these movies?
No.
This movie has the best single dumbest line of dialogue. This is the exact line from The Amazing Colossal Man. What happens is this guy is a scientist. He's exposed to radiation, so he grows to be 50 feet tall, and his wife is disturbed about the change in her husband. Okay. Now, what happens in the movie, there's a scene where the wife is knitting, and she's real nervous, and she hears on the radio, "We interrupt this program for a special bulletin. A 50-foot man has just attacked a small town in Southern California." And this is the actual line from the film. She puts her knitting down, and she goes, "Bob is 50 feet tall. I wonder if..."
Okay, we'll be back here. We got to pause. We'll be right back to continue talking with Weenie Buki. Jay Leno is here. I know, we got a good show. Lauren Hutton, you know Lauren? You ever worked with her?
I just met her. She's real nice.
Met her where? In the hallway?
In the hallway,
yeah,
right?
She's very nice. Attractive woman.
Very attractive.
Yeah. Now, every time you come on the show, you always have something that's kind of eating at you, something that's under your skin.
Something that's sticking in my craw?
Yeah, that's right.
You know something I want? We make a good car in this country, huh? Why can't we sell cars intelligently the way other countries sell cars? You know, I see ads, BMW, Volvo, Mercedes. You ever see they show the guy driving around a high-speed test track, braking, handling, give you facts and figures so he can make an intelligent decision? I see an ad the other night, Ford Tempo. Mom, Dad, 2 kids riding through the desert. Suddenly, Dad sees the word Tempo in 60-foot letters. What does he do? He nails it. Yo! He goes through the O. I mean, when you fall out of the O, you call your insurance company, you tell them what happened. Yeah, I think I hit a headwind going in. Now, General Motors got this other clown, Mr. Goodwrench.
Yeah.
Hey, what nationality is the name Goodwrench? Is it some kind of Indian name? Hey, him good. Him work with wrench. Of course, Mr. Goodwrench is just the most honest mechanic in the world, this guy, ain't he? A new engine? Oh, no, Mrs. Smith. It's just this little 29-cent fuse. Oh, no charge. Of course, this guy's never around when you bring your car in, sir. Come here, Mr. Goodwrench here today? Mr. Goodwrench, yeah, well, he ain't here right now, but his brother-in-law, Dead Battery, will take care of you. I'm watching TV the other night. I see an ad for Grecian formula.
The man in the ad has white hair. The next day, he has black hair. Nobody seems to notice this major phenomenon. He goes to the office. Secretary says I look younger. Boss wonders if I've lost weight. Here's a company gonna wind up on the Fortune 500, huh? It says right on the bottle, no one will know you're using it. If nobody knows I'm using it, why am I buying this in the first place?
Good that you got that.
I had to get that off my chest,
yeah.
David. I'm sorry for that.
Now, I know, Jay, I notice, I know in addition to working around the country at clubs and stuff, you recently, this is my part.
My book deal?
My part, so I like to stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Go crazy, have fun, have a ball.
You recently signed a lucrative writing deal with it. Was it a
As
publisher?
you know, I signed a deal with the Harlequin romance novel people.
Oh, I didn't know it was the Harlequin folks. No.
You know, my life, pretty exciting, television, clubs. They thought I signed a 3-book deal. Unfortunately, I had to write all 3 books at once. That was a tough deal about it. But I wrote some books based on kind of my experiences on the show, off the show. The first book of the series is called, here it is here.
Oh, you have some with you.
It's called Love at Late Night. Can you get a shot of that there? It's a pretty exciting book. It's it's a story. It's a story of a fictitious late-night talk show host who falls in love with a radical Shiite Muslim woman who's out to destroy the very empire he set out to create. It's Can you get a shot there?
It's right here. Sure. This is. I think we've seen it, but we'll take another look. Yeah, that's very nice.
See, can you see the car crash and punching out the guy?
Yeah, it looks like a lot of action.
It's pretty exciting. The second of the series is well, it's one of those kind of power broker books. It's women in supermarkets seem to love these. Let me just read you one of the notes from what they said about it. He ran roughshod over the city just as he did to those that loved him.
Oh, no.
He was a god to his women. He was no ordinary man. He was the mailman. Can you get a shot of that there, huh? It's a fascinating book.
Wow.
That just covers the early years.
Yeah.
And the second one is kind
beautiful binding.
It's
in
a
that.
beautiful
It's very nice
binding.
Work, yeah.
Yeah. You know, so many guys were fooled. They thought that was a $36 binding.
Yeah, I was going to say
this
would be
$12 binding.
I was going to say 36
Clive
on
Barnes
that.
guessed $30.
Yeah.
$12.50. And this is a book kind of based on my life. It's called The Comedian. Can you get a shot of that one there? It's that below you can see. There's Caroline's, Nick's. Oh, there's Comedy Cafe, Washington, a lot of the clubs. Can I read you a little something
Yeah,
from the
please
book?
do. Do we have time for Jay to favor us with a little passage?
Let me just read you that. After doing Late Night with David Letterman, he later went to Nick's in Boston. From there, he went to the Playground in Jacksonville, and then to Groucho's in Daytona Beach. After that, he went to Harrah's in Lake Tahoe, then Pumpernickel's Pub. It wasn't long before he went to Hampton's Casino, Gaspy's in Indiana, and then finally ended up at the Comedy Cafe in Washington. I think that's a pretty moving book, isn't it? Kind of give you an idea of the schedule that this guy is under.
Do you get a little something for each one of those mentions?
I'm really hurt.
All right, he'll be. Where are you going to be this time? What the hell did I do with it?
I was at Nick's.
Oh, that's
it's
right.
All
Nick's
here
at
in the book.
It's in the
all
book.
in the book.
Jay, good to see you again.
Well, good to see you, Dave.
And you come back and you do.
All right, I guess I'll be back.
Okay, we have to go away for station identification. We'll be back.